Cold War was a time of great stress for the world. The two biggest boys were at each other's throats in history's most dangerous game of chess. And unfortunately, America and Russia couldn't fight this war like they had fought all the others before it. No, they had to be all original and fight using espionage and other fancy stuff. During this period of tensions, the two countries were looking at ways to pass the time and decided to start building the biggest bombs they could. Thus started the biggest nuke measuring contest in history. Now both Russia and the US of A had some pretty out of this world ideas. From building actual flying saucers to the concepts of space lasers that could shoot down an enemy nuke like a shoddy Cold War version of Star Wars. I was originally going to make a full video out of one of these topics, but the further I looked into it, I found more and more wacky Cold War antics that both America and Russia considered, and even followed through on. So let this be a test of sorts for more list-oriented videos. It may go well, or it may be one of the most controversial things I do. I have no idea. So without further ado, how about some wacky Cold War government antics? Number 1. Spy Cats. No, I'm not referring to Lawrence Gutterman's 2001 cinematic masterpiece Cats and Dogs, and its hit blockbuster sequel Cats and Dogs 2 Revenge of Kitty Galore, although I can really understand the confusion. No, the CIA actually did consider implementing a group of spy cats, dubbed Project Acoustic Kitty, that had small microphones surgically implanted into their ear canals. The CIA actually went through with the first phase of this idea, and dropped off their first cat into the Soviet compound in Washington, D.C. Its mission was to listen in on two men using its discreetly hidden microphone. Unfortunately, the cat, well, being a cat, quickly lost interest in its mission and wandered into incoming traffic. After this sobering casualty, the CIA quickly retired this project, but not before they spent a whopping $20 million on research and development. Number 2. Psychics. Another little venture by the US government was Project Stargate. The purpose of Project Stargate was to train military personnel to use psychic abilities to spy on the Reds. Some of this psychic training famously included making soldiers stare at goats for hours on end until they were able to psychically make them faint. Unfortunately, the CIA declassified the project in 1995 and stated that they gained no information by using psychics. Now either the CIA wasted upwards of 20 years training soldiers to stare at goats, or they somehow accomplished the task of producing psychic superhumans, and the declassified information is all just lies. Number 3. Nuking the Moon. I swear this video becomes less and less believable as time goes on. Now this bombastic idea right here is the reason I began looking into these kooky things in the first place. The American government at one point seriously considered launching a nuclear warhead into the moon as one of the most ultimate assertions of dominance in history. I imagine the planning of this event went down something like this. Sir, the Russians just launched the first man into space. The world is waiting for our next move.
What if we just blow up the moon?
Sir, excuse me?
I said, what if we just launch one of those nukes into the moon? There can't be no space race if there's no moon.
Now, as far as I can tell, no one actually did follow through with this plan, but I have yet to find any definitive proof. So if any of you viewers happen to know if the CIA actually did destroy the moon sometime in the late 50s, please contact me in any way you can. Really, I shouldn't be taking so long to make these videos, but if you have any ideas for upcoming videos, leave it down in the comment section below, and I might get around to making it in the next decade. I also made a second channel where videos that don't really fit the whole theme of this channel will be quarantined. Until next time, thanks for watching.